大般若经第26品初分学般若品 Studying Comprehensive Wisdom 第一段 Without destructing provisional names. At that time, Having King was thinking, the Honorable Subhuti's wisdom is so deep that he could lecture Dharma nature without destructing provisional names. Buddha knew his mind, stilled his thought, and said, just like what Kausika was thinking, that Subhuti's wisdom is so deep that he could lecture Dharma nature without destructing provisional names. 第二段不离法性 Not apart from Dharma nature, Buddha told Kausika that form is just a provisional name, and so are reception, conception, mind, motion, and consciousness. Such provisional names are not apart from Dharma nature. Subhuti lectured nature of forms and the rest without destructing provisional names of form, etc. Why? The nature of form, etc. are neither destructed nor non-destructed. So what Subhuti lectured is also neither destructed nor non-destructed. 第4段，无非假名。
等一下，你这个无坏无不坏，你用 spoil。
哦 ，destructed。
啊
，destructed。
哦，原来我这边看的是旧的版本是 spoil 的啊，你现在改成 destructed。好 ，OK。
对，全都是 destructed。第4段。
或者公式别忘了改啊。
啊，第4段，无非假名 ，nothing but provisional names. Subhuti said to Having King Sakra, Kausika, thus like what Buddha said, all Dharma are nothingness but provisional names. Kausika, great we can know that all Dharma are just provisional names, so they should study comprehensive wisdom.
这个如是是 thus 吗？可以这么说吗？
我也不知道更好的怎么说。
我觉得就是 it is， 或 as it is。我从来没见过，对我 does it 也可以，从来没有见过 does 这么用的。
That's it.
对。
That's it. That's it. 好。第5段，不见可学 ，Do not see anything can be learned. Kausika, when the great weekend studied thus way, they do not study from form, do not study from reception, conception, mind, motion, and consciousness. Why? Kausika, those great weekend do not see any form which can be studied, do not see any reception, conception, mind, motion, and consciousness which can be studied. 第7段，何缘不见 ？What condition of non-see? Just then, Having King asked Subhuti, Great Venerable, what condition of that great weekend do not see form, do not see reception, conception, mind, motion, and consciousness? 第9段，自性空故 Self-nature is 空 Subhuti answered Kausika, as form and self-nature form are 空 so great weekend do not see form, as reception, conception, mind, motion, consciousness, and self-nature of reception, conception, mind, motion, and consciousness are 空 so the great weekend do not see reception, conception, mind, motion, and consciousness. 11. 不于色学 not studying from form. Kausika, great weekend do not study from form because they do not see form. Why? Kausika, it is impossible to see form is空 from form 空. Kausika, because it is impossible to study form is空 from form 空. 13. 不于空学 not study from 空. Kausika, if great awakened do not study from 空 that means great weekend are studying from 空. Why? Because they are non-duality parts. 14. 无二分故 non-duality. Kausaka, if great weekend do not study from form 空, do not study from 空 of reception, conception, mind, emotion, and consciousness, that means great weekend are studying from form 空, are studying from 空 of reception, conception, mind, emotion, and consciousness. Why? Because they are non-duality parts.
无二分和无二不一样。因为有一品里边都是无二分故，无二分故，所以无二跟无二分不一样。
无二分是 dichotomy， non-dichotomy， 无二是 non-duality。dichotomy，dichotomy。
dichotomy.
dichotomy dichotomy 啊
Tommy.
这是一个
dichotomy.
哎，
我下来改吧。16. 六度无二 Study non-duality on 6 comprehensive practices. Kausaka, if great weekend could study non-duality on comprehensive giving, could study non-duality on comprehensive precepts, comprehensive endurance, comprehensive devotion, comprehensive silence observing, comprehensive wisdom, then these great weekend could study immeasurable, numberless, limitless, unthinkable pure Dharma. Why? Because they are non-dichotomy, not dichotomy.第18，那个dichotomy好怪，再帮我拼一下 DICH。
可以。
DICHTOMY。
DICHOTOMY。
哦，还有个 O。
DICHO 后面有个 O，TO。dichotomy。
OK。
这是一个很专业的名词。
无二分故就是 non-dichotomy 就行了。接着第18段，色等无二 non-duality on form. Kausaka, if great weekend do not study non-duality for increasing and decreasing of form, then these great weekend do not study for subsuming and decaying of form. Why? Because form aggregates, etc. are non-dichotomy.第20，如是学时 study thus way. Just then, Sir Putra asked Supti, when great weekend study thus way, do they study not for subsuming and decaying of form, not for subsuming and decaying of reception, conception, mind, motion, and consciousness? 22. 何缘故学 what caused they study so? At that time, Sir Putra asked Supti, what caused that great weekend study that way? They do not study for subsuming and decaying of form, not for subsuming and decaying of reception, conception, mind, motion, and consciousness. 24. 内外俱空 both inner and outer are 空 Just then, Supti answered Sir Putra, when great weekend study this way, They do not see any form which could be subsumed and decayed, and also do not see anyone who can subsume form and decay once. Why? Because form aggregates, etc., able or which is able, both inner and outer, are Kong, cannot be obtained.
能和所我们应该讨论一下，然后在词典里边给他确认一下。以后讨论词典的时候再说吧。
那这里就先不动。26方便学故 ，study by skillful means. Subhuti answered, when great we can study comprehensive wisdom with thus way, they can achieve Buddha's all-knowing wisdom. They study all Buddha far, not for subsuming and decaying by skillful means of study. 27空无所有 nothingness. Subhuti said, Sariputta, when great we can practice comprehensive wisdom, they do not see form, whether it is created or perished. Do not see form, whether it is attached or detached. Do not see form, whether it is defiled or pure. Do not see form, whether it is gathered or spread. Do not see form, whether it is increased or decreased. Why? The nature of form aggregates and the rest are nothing and cannot be obtained. Sariputta, when great we can study comprehensive wisdom thus way, they can achieve Buddha's all-knowing wisdom by skillful means of nothing can be studied and nothing can be achieved. 29无学方便 nothing can be studied. Thus, Sariputta, when those great we can practice comprehensive wisdom, they do not see all Dharma fa, whether they are originated or perished, attached or detached, defiled or pure, gathered or spread, increased or decreased. They can study comprehensive wisdom and achieving Buddha's all-knowing wisdom by skillful means of nothing can be studied and nothing can be achieved. 26品也没了。
好，再出去一下。